Hi guys, we're going to be doing another reading today. Oh, you guys, I have been tired lately. I don't know if any of you guys have been feeling that way. I know a few other people are like telling me the same thing, that they've just been really tired. So, I don't know, maybe that's going around, but yeah, let's still do a reading today. I feel like I've been getting complacent. Please, buddy. I know. So my neighbor has a dog and the dog will not stop barking, and it's been going on for about an hour now. Hey, I know. I know. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Please don't do this. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. Anyway, so I may have to stop in between, edit some of this out because I have a feeling this is going to be happening for a good minute or two. I think they have the dog like outside or up on the balcony or something, because this dog will not stop, and then every now and again you'll hear a different dog. So it's fun. We like that. That's fun. He's usually pretty good about this kind of stuff, but when it comes to other dogs, not so much people, it's a little bit more of a different story. He likes to bark at other dogs, huh? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to pull some cards that I've made, and then I'm just going to get into the reading just to kind of see what might be coming up for us, or people just in a whole. Buddy, can you please not? I know. And then the whole fireworks, and yeah. All right. Okay. This is my Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. I don't know if any of you guys know, I am an Alice in Wonderland freak. There's like a few other decks out there that are Alice in Wonderland, and I haven't gotten them, and I want them. So I have to probably go out to scout them out, but I like these decks a lot. Alright, one more time. Okay. Like a message. You okay? Um, um, for wow, for some of you guys, this, it's okay. For a lot of you guys, there is a situation that is becoming more and more unbearable. You know what it's like when, if this is either a relationship or like a work environment, or like there it could be even a family duo, right? Like I like to think that most of my readings can be applied to any area of your life. Like I don't just think it's strictly romantic or strictly work related. Like I actually think you can apply this in different areas, especially because there's a lot of people watching this video, right? Like this may just make it fit how it fits, and if it doesn't, then don't worry about it. Maybe this just isn't for you. But what I'm getting here, okay, is that you guys are in a situation where there's a lot of pressure, whether that is like there's people or there's deadlines or there's some kind of pressure that you're experiencing, and it feels very painful. And it feels like this is a lesson where it's like almost though, you know what it's like when it's like you can be in a situation where you sacrifice little bits of yourself over time, right? And it's like you may realize maybe you're in a situation where you're not happy and you feel like you have to dig a hole or you have to dig your way out of a situation. But it's like you feel very overwhelmed because it feels like there's a lot. So, for you guys, what you probably have to deal with and what you have to go through is it's finding a way to get out of that by taking it step by step. This feels like something that was very difficult. I also feel like for some of you guys, this is whatever this was, it took away a piece of your foundation. It's okay. So I feel like that this took some of your foundation. But this was definitely a lesson that a lot of you guys had to go through. This also feels kind of like, because this is whatever this was for you guys, this, I'm gonna be able to piece this all together, but it feels like we're in a situation, whether this was, like I said, a workplace situation, a intimate partner, friends or family, there was a situation where you feel like you had to kind of compromise yourself, but you felt as though, I feel like this job, this friendship, this romantic relationship, whatever this was, I feel like this was on faulty foundation to begin with. And so you have to make kind of a tough decision. You've put investments into something that felt like at the end was either a waste of your time or was kind of a betrayal. And then there's also another part of you that feels like if you come forward and say exactly what you think, because there's a part of you that has suppressed how you felt this entire time. This was not a fun experience for you, because for you guys, it's almost like you have to replenish yourself, you have to rebuild something. And there's like a sense of disappointment or lack of it felt kind of, it almost feels like the gravity of a situation. You know, it's like when you wear, like, you know, rose colored glasses, and then it's just like the illusion breaks, and now you see reality for what it was, or a situation for what it was. And so now you're kind of stuck with that. Yeah. What's kind of interesting though is that this will mature you. So even though this is a lack or a disappointment in a situation, and even though you've had to, let's say you put that time, that energy, and that investment into the situation, it was a big disappointment. Maybe you feel like if this could have set you back, like say that you were making progress in your life and all of a sudden it's like you take 10 steps back, and now it's like you've lost your footing, you've lost a position, or it's like, again, there's something here about not getting any kind of fulfillment in this. So now for some of you guys, you feel like you've lost, but really in reality, this has matured you, this has made you grow, and the maturity and the growth is going to be what's going to elevate you to the next level. So it's almost like this was something that you thought you wanted. This was an upgrade, so to speak, right? You were like, oh my gosh, this is such a huge upgrade. But in actuality, this was kind of a lesson, not to punish you, but because, let's say, for like the time being that you were in this connection, there were things that you did that would not fly for the next position or for the next phase of your life. So you being here kind of led you to learning harsher lessons, going through maybe even emotional pain to get you to grow. So pain is growth. It's like when you go to the gym, you have to exercise that muscle, and that's painful. It's like the next day you're sore, you don't want to do it, you don't want to get back out there and work out that exact muscle again or move around because it's stiff, it's sore, it's not pleasant. But if you push through it consistently and do it every single day, eventually you don't have that soreness anymore and it starts to become easier for you. That's what this is right now, but you're flexing a emotional muscle, you're flexing something that's like mental, right? You're changing a habit, you're changing a action, and you're stepping out of a situation. Now, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is what is going to cause you to, it's like you're finding a piece of yourself again that you may have lost in the past, because sometimes we lose sight of ourselves, and it's not even losing a piece of it. It's like, okay, so we constantly evolve, and some people don't learn different new things about themselves. So that's why some people can kind of stay stuck in the same way that they were from high school. But for you guys, what I'm getting is it's like you've gone from one phase to a different phase to another phase, and you've noticed that throughout your life there has been ups and downs, there's been turbulences, and this has challenged you, this has made you grow, and this has made people become curious about you because you're actually putting in effort, you're evolving. So a lot of people don't necessarily evolve because a lot of people don't, oddly enough, a lot of people do not put in a whole lot of time and effort into themselves. People don't invest into themselves. Yeah, people will invest like nice clothes or like fancy houses or fancy gadgets or cars or different material things. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I would be guilty of that. I would like to start investing in things physical appearance wise, but that's not what evolves you. That's not what actually truly levels you up. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you going through these lessons and learning to take things one step at a time, this is what is refining you to becoming something greater. And for some of you guys, because you're redefining yourself, you're tweaking things and aspects about yourself, you're starting to even inspire other people. Because people are going to notice by your actions more than your words. And so for a lot of you guys, maybe that's the thing, is maybe you are learning to be a little bit more quiet. For some of you guys, I feel like you've been around people that have tested you. They've tested your patience. They've tested your emotional capacity. They try to cause friction in your life. We have to keep working. That fell. Oh well. So they cause friction in your life. They cause all kinds of problems. And it's like a lot of you guys had to learn to move past that, to move on from that, because you're like, well, what do you do? Because here's the thing, you're evolving, but I feel like while you're in the process of this, it's like developing patience. You're going to have people, you're going to have circumstances that's going to be testing your patience. And they're going to be testing your mental and emotional capacity to what you can handle. Some of you guys are overthinking something too much, getting into your head too much. It's stopping you from taking actual action. It's like you already know what you're needing to do. You already know how to execute this, or you already know how to go about this situation, but you are delaying it anyway because there is either, and I wouldn't, okay, so here's the thing. It's like a discomfort and it's like a fear, but it's more of like a discomfort, you know? You know what it's like when you think about doing something and you're like, I don't know, maybe. It's kind of one of those feelings. Like a part of you knows you can handle the situation, but it's like the knowing part is kind of scary. I feel like what's funny though is if you just become, what this is I feel like if you guys just become a little bit more open to expressing yourself, feel a little bit more open. I feel like some of you guys you need to be open to the possibility of good things coming in for you. Being open to the possibility, for some of you guys, this is love. For others of you, this is being open to the possibility of experiencing new things that are going to be, for some of you guys, it's like you're going to be famous. For others of you, it's like you are going to be going to some kind of event or some kind of fun. Something fun is coming in for you guys, okay? And here's the thing, you've gone through a lot, and the amount of stress that I feel like you guys are under, the amount of pressure that you guys are under, it's like something is going to come in and it's going to be fun for you, so do that. Somebody invites you to an event or somebody invites you to go somewhere, do that. I feel like for some of you guys, you need to actually get out of your comfort zone. And I feel like how you guys are going to do this too is it's going to be so shocking for you guys because I feel like it's going to be out of the blue. And what's going to be fun for you is that you're going to be able to, it's like this feels like the movies or a music festival or an event. It's like you're going to something that is going to have food, that's going to be maybe in a crowd. I see some kind of collaboration, some kind of communication with something or someone, maybe even having fun with people, going out, maybe going dancing, maybe going to some kind of performance, some kind of entertainment. And this is something that I'm seeing that is going to be happening for you guys. Because I feel like for a lot of you, guys, I feel like you guys are going to be like, I just felt like it's really weird. It was like, here you are so stressed, here you are going through all this craziness, straight into having too much fun that you kind of almost forget it. It's like you didn't forget that the problems were there, but it's almost like as if the problems kind of just dissolved away. Whether that is just somehow it works itself out, or somehow it gets resolved in some weird way, and all of a sudden now you have something that's more fun for you. You're in a you're just in a new situation. And you were not expecting it. That's the kicker there. You were not expecting this situation. It just came out of absolutely nowhere. And I feel like a lot of people are fixated on you currently. So I feel like you have people that are like asking you out, or you have people asking questions about other people. Like, so let's say if this person knows that you talk to someone, they're gonna go behind your back and talk to that person and ask them questions about you, or they're gonna watch your social media, or they're going to be putting themselves in your proximity to where they just kind of know what you're up to. This person is watching you. There's somebody that's definitely, but I don't feel like it's just one person. I feel like this is maybe potentially just a whole lot of different people. I feel like you have a lot of people interested in you. And for those of you guys that are in a relationship, I feel like you guys are going to be going out and doing something really fun and spontaneous. And I feel like it's going to be a lot more playful encounter with one another, which is going to be really beneficial for you, because I feel like this is going to give you a sense of like give and take between the two of you, and making you feel heard, seen, acknowledged. Now, if you guys are single, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing situations where all of a sudden it's like, how do I want to put it? When you're single, it's like you're going to be going to something, you're going to get invited somewhere, or you're going to just feel some kind of nudge or something. You're going to go somewhere. And now when you're there, it's going to be weird because it's almost like all of a sudden your life takes a different turn. So let's say like the day before, you will go out. Maybe people will look at you, but nobody ever talks to you or acknowledges you. But then the next day, it's almost like somehow, some way, it's like that magnetism, that magnet, it's like it gets turned on. And all of a sudden now people notice you. All of a sudden people are drawn to you more. People want to spark a conversation with you. You're going to notice that people are going to want, even if they don't talk to you, you're going to notice people like gravitating towards you. And it's going to make you realize like people are kind of like following you or watching you. And it's going to kind of freak you out. Because I feel like you're not used to that kind of an attention. So I feel like you're going to start noticing some people giving you guys attention here. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's going to be coming in a kind of a crazy way. You're not expecting it. It's like, it's like things are going okay. So for some of you guys, if you're single, you're going to be going out And I feel like you're going to have people try and interact with you. And of course, it's going to start off new. So it's going to start off small, whether somebody offers you a drink, offers to just talk to you, or whatever this is. But I feel like some of you guys are still tethered to the past or to some kind of hurt. And you're going to have to learn to release that or to let that go, because you're needing to stay in the present moment. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been living too much in your head, and there's nothing wrong with being, wanting to be cautious and plan for the future, but when you start living there, you become anxious. There's nothing wrong with re-advising the past and wanting to get answers and get closure from the past, but when you start living there, you start becoming fearful. You have to start letting things go, because for a lot of you guys, you're not living in the moment, so you're missing the opportunity to connect with other people. You're missing the opportunity to actually have better experiences that will one day make you feel nostalgia. You are missing out on circumstances, people, and places and things because you're not embracing the moment. You're not slowing down and smelling the roses. So this is kind of one of these. And you know what? I have to say that all of my readings are timeless, and they are. But I feel like for this entire month, whenever you guys are listening to this video, or whenever you come across this video, that this entire month is going to be you guys needing to enjoy the little things. If you eat your favorite food, or if you eat something that tastes good, take a second to eat it, enjoy it. If you guys are listening to music, don't be afraid to literally tap your foot to the beat. Get yourself in your body into the present moment. Feel the sensations of the experiences around you, because I feel like that is what is potentially slowing you guys down. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, what you are missing currently is just feeling alive, being grateful for what you have, being in the present moment. And I feel like here's the thing too, is when you guys start experiencing that, things are going to start kind of gravitating towards you, because you're going to start feeling a lot better, you're going to start feeling a lot happier, and you're not going to be feeling so much pressure. And I feel like, I just feel like a lot of you guys, you've learned and gone through a lot, which I think is actually going to be helping you sustain yourself. You guys are actually getting better equipped. You guys are going to I feel like you guys are just going to go out and have a good time here. And for some of you guys, it's like, yeah, you came through a period where you may have experienced sadness, hurt, betrayal. You may have experienced pain. You may have felt kind of used and abused, or kind of felt like you were not in a good situation. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like now it's just kind of the time to reevaluate how you're seeing a situation, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are finally going to, it's like the worst is kind of over. Sometimes you have to go through that initial bump, or go through that initial period of, I wouldn't even say strife, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, we can choose. Happiness is a mindset, and we can choose whether or not we are happy. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's getting out of the concept that it's almost like you can't play the victim. You had a part to play in this, but I feel like you guys did well under the pressure. You did the best you could, and I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like because you did well, because you learned, there is a part of you guys, I feel like that has actually matured. You've matured. And because you have matured, you guys are going through a weird period right now where you're in a rocky situation, or you feel like you're not on solid ground. So you're needing to take that time to be good. One, to be good to yourself, and two, to actually give yourself the ability to enjoy your own time and enjoy your own circumstances or enjoy your own situation. Like, you don't have to be feeling this way, you don't have to be going through this. And this is something that is going to ultimately be leading you guys down a better path for yourself. So I feel like for a lot of you guys currently right now, you are still defensive, and it's like needing to get yourself out of that kind of defensiveness so that you can actually open up and enjoy whatever this event is that's coming up, whatever this is happening. I feel like you guys have a potential of meeting people that think like you, or a potential of being around somebody that is going to make you feel accepted or is going to make you feel good. So I feel like this is something right now where it's like, yes, feel the pain, feel the frustration, feel what was the disappointment, but don't internalize that as if you did, like, that you're bad, right? And it's like there's a difference between internalizing what you did wrong and treating yourself like with shame, right? Like, oh, I have all this shame. Shame is like thinking you're wrong, and guilt is thinking like, oh, my actions were bad. So maybe separating that between the two, between shame and guilt. There's nothing to be ashamed of, but also knowing that you have a part to play in whatever this situation was, and that it's also taking back your power too, right? So you don't feel so helpless or victimized in the situation. And when you can do that, it's going to help you be more grounded, and that's going to help you kind of shift yourself out of the past and put you more into the present moment, which is going to help you make the connections, gain the opportunities, and be able to actually connect with new people on a whole different level. And that's going to be what's going to initially push you into a whole new path for you that's not going to be like the past. So you're moving from the past to a whole new chapter of your life. And so this is going to lead you guys to feeling some kind of joy and some kind of fulfillment. So I feel like for the next few months, you guys are going to be experiencing a lot more happiness, and you guys are going to be experiencing a lot more joy, because I feel like you guys are actually going to be moving forward in a situation. So that is what I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you. Bye.